Can we really trust our scientists? Previously, we had animals, you know, pigs and cows that are put on steroids to grow faster. We have chicken that grow in 6 weeks as opposed to a year. And all these measures, according to the scientists, are really to alleviate or prevent a famine. Now, they try to beat up Christians, castigate them, saying that they're hapless and whatever in believing and expecting this famine. But I don't understand what these scientists are doing. Now, scientists have always been messing with nature from way back when. Before the flood, they lived 800 years, and every day they were out there doing evil things. If you remember, God said that all trees were good to eat their fruits, and everything was good, and man had dominion over the animals and so on. Now, notwithstanding that man has declined and become dwarfs now, and so that there's a natural, the animals are stronger, etc. But today we have poisonous trees, fruits. We have trees that smell bad. We have those with thorns and itch, and the way they pollinate that causes this respiratory problems, sinus problems, and so on. And this because the scientists have been mixing things around and playing games. So these new ones now are coming up with cloning and a variety of other things. Now, I'm not even sure they understand what might be the effect on the human for these cloned fishes or these genetically altered fish. But coming back to the issue of the drought, of the famine, you see, famine, it would be because of the lack of food and not because of the lack of the food. It's kind of irony. However, the deal is this, that recently we discovered there almost was a shortage of a certain type of foods because the business people were planting corn so that they could make gas oil. So that there we go. You could have almost had a famine if it were adverse. And then you have the weather. There may not be. It might be a drought. It might be the heat. Like in Russia, for example, there was this big fire that burned up the crops, and they said, you know what, we're not going to export because we need for ourselves. But so it's going to come in spite of these things. And one important point here: if these scientists weren't evil, and many of them are evil, and I don't understand how you expect evil people to come up with appropriate strategy and to help us. Jesus says that he's coming, and I know that from the time he left, his disciples 2,000 years ago expected him to return. But there's a time when he's going to come. We're not going to have 1,000 or 2,000 more years to go, and this is one of their premise. The gas is going to run out, food going to run out because the population is growing, and maybe we have the next 1,000 or 10,000 years to go. No, I don't even think we have 50 years to go. I don't even think we have 20 years to go. But I mean, of course, I'm not setting any date, nor I'm sure. And so these scientists, we need to make them godly, or some way. I don't know how you can get around that, but these guys are evil, and I think that Satan is, plotting them and inspiring them to come up with various things like combine this and that and make crack, combine this and that and make speed. I hear people who would take common household solvents, poison and bleach and all that, and make things to smoke. So be careful. These scientists are evil, and they're going to kill us all.